Hello everyone, this is Pat with our Oracle card reading and message for the weekend, but it's Sunday, March 9th, 2014. And for today's reading, I've been calling on the Fairy decks and the Flower Therapy Oracle card decks by Doreen Virtue. And Robert Reeves, he pitched in for the Flower Therapy. And the first card that came out today, perfect card for Sunday, No Worries. This is actually sort of like an angel card that I mixed into the Fairy deck. And this is a card that came from a Connecting with Your Angels kit that Doreen had made once upon a time. It was part of a little starter deck that came with that kit. But it's cute. There weren't many cards, so I mixed it into the Fairy mixture deck. So it says, surrender cares and worries to God and the angels, and know that everything is truly in divine order. And what I love about this card is the image of the angel taking a nap outdoors with a little cat on his back. Because you know something? Whenever I sit down to put my feet up and relax, there is always a cat on me. You've seen my cats if you've watched my videos. But whether I'm laying on my belly or whether I'm laying on my back or sitting up, doesn't matter. There's always a cat that finds its way to my lap. So I thought this picture was funny. So, today is one of those days. Take a nap. Relax. Unwind. I mean, the message on this card is pretty self-explanatory. It feels to me like it's been a really busy, hectic week for a lot of you. And you might just be feeling wiped out today. Like, and so the fairies are urging you with this message to, for today, it's Sunday. It's a day of rest. Let go of your responsibilities. For a while, just, take some time off from it. Don't worry about it. And the card's message, it says, turn it over. Put it in the hands of, God, the angels, or whatever divinity you feel most aligned with, and just put them aside for a while and take some time off. Give yourself that time to rest and take care of yourself. It feels like you just need some time to recharge. In whatever way that you do that, whether it's taking a nap, whether it's a walk along, the beach, or whether it's taking a bath, or just hanging out, listening to music. It's a day to kind of, do nothing. All right. Now, I did try a couple of times to record this video, so there were cards that had come out. The other card that came out from the fairies today is emotional healing. And this says, as your heart heals of old emotional pain, you receive new blessings and love. So, what this is saying to me is that, there may be either something that you come across, someone you encounter, something that sets off a memory that's just bringing up some, grieving for you, some emotional healing that needs to take place. Maybe it even resurrects a little bit of old woundedness that's there, and you kind of need to sit with that and let that emotion come through you. And that's part of maybe why the fairies are telling you to carve out some time for yourself, so that you have time to process your feelings. In this card, the heart chakra, the green circle there, is highlighted, which says, that this is very much about healing and healing your heart. I once learned from a program a long time ago that, the best way, not to try to push it aside, but to sit with your feelings and allow them to go through you, because emotions are like energy in motion. If you give them their space to be, they will move on. And Raphael also told me one time, you got to feel it to heal it sometimes. So that's what this card is about today. So don't be surprised if, like I said, something you see or encounter. It might be an object, it might be a song that you hear, it might be a person you come across or encounter, it might be just something that sets off a memory or a reminder of something that you may still be grieving. And it's not unusual for that to happen. I've lost many people in my life, my parents, a brother, and of course other people. But one of the things I learned is that there's no rhyme or reason to grief. You can go for a long time and think that you're over it, past it, or over the majority of it, and then some little thing will just set you off, and it'll make you sad again. And sometimes, it might make you feel like you're weird or strange, but it's not. It's just part of the process. I know sometimes people even feel sad or feel weird if they feel sad about someone's passing before it actually happens. But even that is a normal part of the process. I call it pre-grieving. Like if you know someone who's terminally ill, or sometimes we worry about, oh, what's going to happen when my parents go, and it makes us upset. What if I lost this person? And then you think, what, am I crazy? I haven't lost this person yet. Why am I worrying about this? But it's not at all, it's not crazy, and it's not unusual to do it unless you're obviously completely preoccupied with it for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But it's a natural, I call it pre-grieving. It's a natural part of the grieving process. So just be aware that that may come up today and go with it. Allow it to be. And, as the fairies here said, or the angel, no worries. Just turn it over. Take care of yourself. Then the final card that came out from the flower therapy is the Tulip, and it says, take time for yourself. Very strong message today. It says, enjoy relaxation activities that nurture your soul. So I find it interesting that these messages about relaxing and taking time off and out for yourself, sort of bookend this emotional healing that's going on. Because when you have a lot of that come up, it is important to give yourself the time and the space either to grieve or to process whatever emotions are there. What I like about what this tulip says is it says, enjoy the activities that nurture your soul. So whatever that is for you, whether it's walking along the beach, listening to, music that is just, really touches you, or, maybe it's just taking a bath, or whatever that is for you. It's important to take that time. We all need time to feel nourished. And we tend to get really cranky, irritable with other people when we're stretched out too thin, when we've had a really busy week, when there's a lot going on. So strong messages of self-care today, okay, because there's some emotional healing coming up that we need to deal with. And really the best way to do that is to give yourself the time and space to do it. Okay, so these are our messages for today. I hope they resonate with you. I hope you have a lovely rest of the weekend, and I look forward to speaking with you again very soon. Take care, everyone.